Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene where the Cowboys emerged.
Yo, good luck, you sick fucking creep.
It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert forced out to his left. That's again complete to Palmer. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the 2nd half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now it's the Rams' 2nd all-time leading scorer kicking in a Dallas uniform, Greg Zuerlein. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Eckler, they run left side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run.
Wait a minute.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats for this first half of action. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's complete to Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The handoff, it's Eckler. Now room for Eckler. Escapes the defender. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Cook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone.
Okay.
One that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Justin Jones there on the stop. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just fine.
And he'll take it
Yeah,
into
boy.
the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 29 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Turn that T-Bag mic off, nigga.
What happened?
Broken ass mic. Turn your mic off. This shit sucks, please.
What?
So we're right back where we started.
Please turn
Why,
your
man?
mic off. Cause it's ass, bro.
It's okay, man. I'm making a YouTube video, so I need to keep it on. I'm sorry.
Shut the fuck up talking to me. Shut up. Shut the fuck up talking to me. Shut up, nigga.
I'm
Shut
not
again and shut up,
black,
nigga.
friend. Sorry.
I don't
Well,
care if
please
you're not
don't
black.
use those
I don't care what you are.
derogatory words with me, man.
Nigga. I'll say nigga whenever I want. Nigga this, nigga that. Shut up.
Last time, we'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there
Tell me not to use the nigga.
I'm just saying, man, if you want to say racist things about yourself,
Yeah,
hey,
I think
that's
I
on
think
you,
that
brother.
Not only did he say that, but he also told
Shut up,
us to
bitch.
put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in.
Fucking
All right?
old head.
The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never.
Hey, man, I can't believe we're tied right now.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there.
I
with
suck, bro. I'm no good.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Herbert. Incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On 4th down, Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Eckler. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. Open man is Palmer. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler, and now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Eckler. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Out of the gun.
Oh my God! Wow!
Charger touchdown. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff left, Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Charger drive about to get going. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield,
Good game, man.
Turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
Well, I took another L on that one. His hurry up, I couldn't figure it out. He was hitting me with the same play. On that first touchdown, I think he ran the same play like 7 times in a row. And then he got a bit racist with me. But, hey, man, what can you do? Back to the drawing board. Catch you guys on the flip. Peace.